to Stylish Naija YouTube channel. I want to say thank you to all of my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys a whole lot for subscribing to my YouTube channel, for all of the support. Thank you so much. Okay, today I'm going to be showing you how to actually cut a pencil skirt and pattern. I'm going to just say a fitted pencil skirt and pattern. So you can see this pattern has really been used. If you want and see, like from these pictures that I have up here, this pattern you can actually use it for most of the dinner dresses. You could see the pictures. So I'm going to show you. It is very simple and easy for how to cut it and then how to get that shape. So that's just what we are going to be dealing with in this class. It's very fast and simple. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, if this is the first time of you coming across Stylish Naija YouTube channel, I would appreciate if you hit on the subscribe button and then like this video. Hit also on that bell on the side to get an update whenever I upload a new video. So let's just get started. So I have some basic lines already on my pattern which I'm going to explain to you. So the first line that I actually have here, this line is going to be like my start line. That's the waistline. So this is like the waistline. That's where I'm going to start from. And then from your waist, for those of you, like for beginners that actually don't know how to fix their skirts properly, from the waistline to the hip line is usually 9 inches. So when you put your tape like this is 9 inches, which is the hip line. And then you measure from your waist also to your knee line. So the knee line, like and standard, is like 19 inches. This is knee line. But for this skirt, if you notice, it is a little bit fitted, just a little below the knee. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop the knee by 2 inches. So I have 21 inches. So this is like the new knee for me. And then I have the full length of my skirt, which is 43 inches, and then I have allowance. So what I'm going to do on this part, this is where like the trick of this skirt actually lies, where you are going to really shape it, and then you find out that the skirt is slim and yet it's fitted, and then it has one kind of shape at the down. So that's what we will deal with in this class. So let me just adjust my camera properly and then we'll insert our measurements. Okay, so the first measurement now we're going to insert is our waistline measurement. So for the waistline, you're going to divide your waist measurement into 4. And for this, I'm using 32 for my waistline. For those of you that don't know how to calculate, you divide it into 4 like this. So you divide it into 4, and then you take your tape like this, and then you place it here. See my fabric or my pattern is folded into 4. You have 8 inches, so I'm going to mark the 8 inches here, and then I'll add 2 inches as my allowance. You could do 1.5, but 2 inches is okay because I'm still going to take out 1 inch for the dart. So this is 2 inches here. So this is my waistline measurement. So I'm just going to do this, and then I'm going to measure the hip measurement. So my hip measurement is 40. You divide 40 into 4. Here's what you are going to have. You're going to have 10 inches. You place it like this, and then I'm still going to add the 2 inches as my allowance also. The next measurement, which this is like the part where the trick is, I'm going to measure my knee measurement. For this kind of skirt, I will advise you to measure the knee, measure the knee round, because normally, since we're using 40 here, you're supposed to reduce the knee by 2 inches. So on the normal knee part now, so let's undo the normal knee measurement. We are going to use 8 because you know this one we use 10, so you use 8 here, and then you add your normal 2 inches back into the measurement. So now let's curve out first. So here's what we are going to do like this. You just pick your pattern, curve like this. And then on this part like this, you just turn your curve like this for you to get that perfect. So you see what we have. So this part, you blend this part like this. You blend. And then when you get to this knee part, what you are going to do, like mine, for like most of these pictures here, this other knee part, that's the new knee, is still reduced. So on this part, what you are just going to, you measure this part, this is 11, and then when you come to this point, you can decide to reduce it by as much as 10 inches, as 1 inch, or you can use half of an inch to actually reduce it on the new knee part. So here is what you are going to have. So if you are using 1 inch, it's going to come like this. So you see what we have. So you blend up this part like this, blend it up nicely. So when it comes to the down of the skirt, you see the skirt is kind of tricky. If you notice, for the down part of the skirt, you see that the down part is opened a little bit. It's not like it is just square straight, it is opened a little bit. So that's where the fitting is. It's like at the down part, it looks like an A-line pattern. So what you are going to do, you are going to measure the down part of your skirt. So you can decide to, normally, okay, I'll use unbroken lines for us to do the normal straight, so you understand what I'm trying to do. So for the if we're doing the normal straight, here's what you will do. You will take what you have here, and then you would bring it back to this point like this. So this is like 10 inches, and then here's what you will do, like this. And then you would blend this part like this. You just blend up this part like this. So, but this skirt, if you notice, you see this down part, most of them, you see that this down part is a little bit open. So here is what you will do. You come to this point like this. You could decide to add a little of like about 2 inches to the down part like this. You add the 2 inches, and then you take your tape, sorry, your ruler. You take your ruler like this, and then you will still maintain that mark. So at the end of the day, so this part, we are going to cancel off this part like this now. This part that I'm shading, so I hope you can see it properly. So you shade out this part. So you notice, you see the shape of the skirt, how it is looking. It is like a pencil skirt, but towards the down part is opened a little bit. So you can, this depends on how much opening you actually want. You can open it more, and then most times this kind of skirts, when drafting the back, you can decide to add a tail to it, or you can just decide to cut the back like this straight, and then you will add your zipper allowance. So for the back piece, if I'm going to cut out the back piece now, what I'm going to do first, I'll just measure out the dart. So for the dart, I'm going to use my bust span, which is 4 inches, which is 8 inches. I'll add half of an inch to it, which is 4.5. And then from this point, I would, on this point like this, I'll take half of an inch to this side, and then half of an inch to this side. And then I will measure, depends on how long, so I will measure about 5 inches, and then I will mark out my dart like this. So I just shape out my dart legs like this. So for the back piece, what you are going to do, you are just going to add on this point like this, you are just going to add about 2 inches, because you see this part is straight. You are just going to add about 2 inches to it, or 1.5, and then you mark it down straight. That is what will serve as your back pattern. So this is what will serve as your back pattern. So this 2 inches, you actually increase it, not reduce it from this point. So I would cut out my skirt now. Like I said, it is really simple, and it's a very simple and easy skirt. So you see the way the pattern is. So I'm going to cut it out now. So I would open it up now. So you see the way the down part of the skirt is looking. So this is where our emphasis is. So you see the way the down part of the skirt is looking. So you see it is straight, but it is opened a little bit. If we were doing the normal pencil skirt, the skirt is you see the side. So this is the first line of the normal straight pencil skirt. So you see this part is just going to be straight like this, but you see this part, if you notice most of the skirt, you see towards the down part is opened a little bit. So it's because of that, a little bit of addition that was added on the side. So that's what actually gives it the shape. And then this knee part, you make sure that it is very tight. So that is what will really give it that fitting. So guys, so thank you so much. I've now come to the end of this illustration. So if you find this video helpful, I will appreciate if you hit on the like button, and if you have not subscribed, subscribe. And registration is ongoing for my online classes, and then you can also follow me on all of our social media platforms at Stylish Naija. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next class. Thank you. God bless you.